welcome back. This is the very first tutorial that I'm going to make based on the article that I released on my personal blog. As it is a lockdown, I thought it was maybe interesting as I released few books recently and making a lot of tutorial. I thought it was interesting maybe to get some videos about what I was about to write. Okay, and all the code will be available right here in the blog article where you can see all the previous article that was not made with the video, but still you can grab the code and try to figure out what was the explanation. So let's start directly with the subject of today. Basically, when you lock, I mean, we all locked up or locked down right here, and I was wondering what was the progression that can be made from Photoshop to Imagemagick, and think about how to build a bulk processing image with Imagemagick and Docker in a DevOps orientation, and make a quick comparison with Photoshop that is more a craft solution. What are the benefits that you can expect from swapping or changing or moving from Photoshop to Docker and Imagemagick? And there will be three use cases, but let me first introduce the takeaways of the benefits. First of all, the image quality is key. Like for instance, if you take, I think this one, there's few screen capture or whatever, and resizing image and defining the quality of your image. And it's just a personal blog, so I'm not even talking about professional website where you have to have an excellent quality of image. So, and it's a very time consuming, especially for people who are not trained. I'm not talking about designer or web designer. I'm talking about journalist. I'm talking about editorial responsible. They know certainly Photoshop, they know GIMP, or they know any free software available on the web. But still, it's been very time consuming, and you have to produce a lot of image. It can be let's say a pain in the ass. Docker, that's the for the people who are not trained with Docker and not familiar with automation and industrialization, or even CI, about thinking about shareable and maintainable, they're very confused. It's very blur, a notion that does not really exist. I mean, why should I leave Photoshop to go on Docker to resize my image? Why should I leave what I master, obviously, and also I'm not talking about the advanced or expert usage that you can make of Photoshop. I mean, Photoshop is a very tremendous, powerful software. And I'm talking about the very basic usage, resizing, optimizing image. Photoshop can be used for that, but still, it's a very oversized, in a way, software, and it costs a lot. So first of all, yeah, the idea of industrialization. How can I share with all the teams, all the editorial team, the same usage? So Docker can be a solution, open source, because Imagemagick is free, and you can save money, times. Not really training, I should not say. It's somehow you can save less training, we would say. There was always a little bit of training, but there's no licensing. So it doesn't cost you. And in a lockdown situation like we are now, I mean, that means that all the editorial team doesn't have to you don't have, as an IT guy, to buy licenses for Photoshop for all the desktop that you have sent to your people. Okay. Also, one thing important is that as a user experience in an editorial team, then that leave them. It's a burden that they don't have to carry out. It's that leave them the time to write and think. And also the same usage, using Imagemagick and Docker, using the same industrial way of doing image, can be a relief for both for the journalist and for the support. So the people who are just outside and support, I don't know how to resize my image, or can I optimize? I can send this image, etc., etc. So it normalizes both the usage, and also it gives you the opportunity to give a better support. And also the idea behind is I really wanted to show the progress, because you're starting from a basic usage using Photoshop. I mean, it's very craft solution. And then how can you move through an industrial usage and using Docker or Imagemagick, because most of the time the IT guys that I met, I really say, okay, you need to use Docker or you need to use Imagemagick, but still it doesn't answer to my need. I mean, I rather do working with Photoshop. Okay, so let's move a little bit faster. So we're gonna create the environment. I have a new. I think I can open the terminal right here. Okay. So here we are. You can create. Well, this is what I've done to create. I've made a dir with the source and the destination. I can show you what does it look like. It's here. So as you can see, there's a source image, and I'm gonna delete this one. Okay. So yeah, and also I can also open, in a way, I'm gonna open a real terminal because I don't like so much the terminal inside Visual Code. Okay, so I go there. It's much better. Okay, so basically I'm here, and I can also see here, but I will close it down this time. I will start with the use case with Photoshop. I will show you how to script with Photoshop and using the April script to drive your script. Basically, we're going to create a script to resize an image, and then using the batch ability of Photoshop and also of Apple script to perform this action. Also, the second one would be it's how do you say that? It's in between. It's a solution in between that we're not on Docker, but as on a Mac or even on a PC, you're installing an Imagemagick on your computer, and you get rid of Photoshop to make this common and repetitive task of resizing and optimizing this image. Okay, so I would show you on Mac how to install with Homebrew the stuff. And then the third will be scripting with Imagemagick and Docker. So that will be the true demonstration. Okay, let's start with the Photoshop, and then I will quit this video. So I'm gonna open Photoshop and show you how to perform. For those who know it's not interesting. So I will go there. I will create a demo1 directory. So as you can see, I have demo1, and I'm going to record this image. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to open an image. So I've made some efforts, some tests. So basically here I got a picture, and then I will record at the same time this resizing. So I will start the recording right now, and I name it. Okay, and then it's starting. So I want to resize to 30%. Okay, and then okay, it's resized, and then I save it as a JPEG. Sorry, not PNG, JPEG, maximum, etc., etc. And I save it in the destination folder on my own computer. Okay, and I'm good. So I would stop, and then I have my resize action. Okay, I don't need to save it anymore. So right now I'm gonna stop my video and just going to the programmation and leveraging on this resizing to 60% with AppleScript. Okay, see you in a minute then.